For quite some time now, I have been sharing with you the various ways to understand fundamental reality, the nature of our existence, and therefore also the nature of all existence, because we are part of all existence. So I have been questioning ideas like naive realism, which is the basis of modern science. Naive realism basically says that the human perception of the universe is the objective universe, and other things that are obviously not logical or true, but science is successful. So we can say naive realism is a good model. There are other theories now, including conscious realism, and the idea that everything we experience as the body, the mind, and the universe is a human construct. The Vedic tradition and Buddhist tradition, and to a great extent, the non dual traditions of Kashmir Shaivism, all say, and this is the essential teaching of yoga as well, that anything that is nameable, perceivable, conceivable, imaginable is a human construct. And only the imperceivable, unnameable, infinite, unimaginable, and inconceivable as awareness is fundamentally real. Because without it, without this infinite presence that we call awareness, there is no experience of form, perception, conception, or any phenomenon. So just stay with this one point for a little bit. The idea that anything nameable, perceivable, conceivable, and imaginable is a human construct. If you understand this, then our understanding of reality is shaped by human cognition and language. In contrast, the imperceivable, unnameable, infinite, unimaginable, and inconceivable aspects of awareness are fundamentally real. And this perspective implies that the reality, the true reality, transcends human constructs and exists independently of our perceptions and conceptions. This point of view highlights the limitations of human understanding and the potential existence of a reality beyond our cognitive reach. So let's unravel this a little more. The concept of human constructs significantly influences our understanding of reality by shaping perceptions and interactions. In fact, there's a theory called social constructivism, which says that reality is not an inherent quality of phenomena, but is constructed through social interactions and communications. And this perspective suggests that societal norms, language, symbols play crucial roles in defining reality. There's something called the Thomas theorem, which emphasizes that subjective perceptions can have real consequences affecting behaviors and societal outcomes. Thus, human constructs provide a framework for interpreting the world, influencing beliefs, values, and actions. So let's take some common examples of human constructs that shape our lives. Number one, money. It is a social construct that only holds value because society collectively agrees on its worth, influencing economic activities and social classes, and even wars. And, the supply chain for drones and weapons and on and on. Money. Then there's something like gender bias. These dictate expected behaviors based on gender, such as the belief that men should not show emotions, impacting personal and professional interactions. Then there's race, which is not biologically inherent because we all come from the same genetic information. Race is a social construct that affects societal treatment and opportunities based on perceived racial identities. See the harm that has done slavery and indentured workers and much more. Social roles, expectations tied to roles like a parent or employee guide behavior and can lead to the conflict in managing conflict in managing responsibilities. But then there are deeper human constructs like latitude, like longitude, like Greenwich Mean Time, without which we wouldn't be able to travel or navigate the human experience of the world. So, how do we differentiate between human constructs and fundamental reality? So, and why is this important? Differentiating human constructs and fundamental reality involves examining the nature of reality as perceived through human cognition and societal interactions versus an objective independent existence. Human constructs are reality shaped by social interactions, knowledge, cultural norms, and systems of thought, including, science, biology, physics, etc. So, what I'm saying is going a little bit beyond the social construction of reality. And I'm suggesting that our understanding of the world is created through innumerable processes which are subjective and very difficult to change over time because they recycle as our perceived reality. Fundamental reality, on the other hand, refers to an objective reality that exists independently of human perception. In spiritual and philosophical traditions, is considered unreachable or unknowable. And because of cognitive limitations and the influence of human constructs, it's almost unknowable, other than transcending all systems of thought, all beliefs, and going to the source of experience, all experience, not just human experience, but animal experience, what in Vedic traditions is called pure consciousness. So, awareness is what plays a role in the construction of these experiences. Awareness plays a crucial role. According to many philosophers, awareness modulates reality, bringing the familiar world into existence through consciousness. And that's how consciousness conceives, governs, constructs, and becomes the experience of the human universe. So, can we evolve in consciousness? And can human constructs evolve to better align with fundamental reality? Well, since human constructs do evolve over time, then as consciousness evolves, awareness and consciousness will expand their role in shaping future constructs and shaping future perceptions and cognitions. Of course, this is a big challenge because it is challenging to overcome cognitive biases and entrenched beliefs that may resist change. And this includes scientific beliefs. Okay, now can we test how consciousness shapes reality? Yeah, quantum mechanical experiments, placebo effect studies, something called biocentrism theory, which suggests that the universe corresponds to the biological organism with which it is entangled. But remember that even biology is a human construct. So recently I've been engaging a lot with Don Hoffman, who talks about conscious realism. Conscious realism implies a deep reframing of our understanding of reality, including free will. And since consciousness fundamentally constructs reality, influencing how we perceive choice and agency, conscious realism posits that objective perceived reality is shaped by conscious agents, which implies that our experiences and decisions are not merely reactions to an external world. In fact, there is no external world, but are actively constructed by our consciousness, giving rise to the perceptual activity that we call the external universe. So, if we open that window, it also opens the window to free will and choice and creativity. So let's see what this conscious agent is that is involved with other conscious agents in the matrix that projects the experience of the human universe. Uh, let's see this from Don Hoffman's point of view and what he thinks conscious agents are. Conscious agents, according to these cognitive theories, Don Hoffman, the case against realism, are considered non material entities because they are defined by their awareness and interactions rather than their physical properties. According to the conscious agent framework, these entities are aware of their projections as environments and act based on this awareness, forming the basis of perception and decision making processes. Conscious realism posits that objective reality, actually, the fundamental reality, consists of these conscious agents, suggesting that what we perceive as physical reality is actually a construct of interacting conscious perspectives in the matrix of modes of knowing, modes of knowers, and modes that are known. Okay, so as I think about this, I've been wondering to myself for a long time if we could equate conscious agents to the idea of a soul. Here's what I think: the concept of conscious agents as non material entities can be related to the idea of a soul, but actually they come from different viewpoints and therefore are almost equivalent, but maybe not really equivalent, almost, but entangled. So, conscious agents, according to conscious realism, are fundamental units of perception and interaction that construct reality through their experiences and decisions. This concept, of course, aligns with some interpretations of the soul as an immaterial essence that embodies consciousness and persists beyond physical existence, and therefore beyond birth and death. However, while the soul is often considered with spiritual or religious contexts, conscious agents are framed within a scientific and philosophical framework focused on understanding consciousness and reality. So we are very close. There are parallels that represent slightly different conceptual frameworks, but I think we are getting very close to fundamental truth, which is the real reality is nothing perceivable or conceivable, but without it, there would be neither conception nor perception nor experience of that which we call the physical body, the mind, and the universe. Okay. Thanks for indulging me. And remember, Digital Dharma is now available. And thanks to your support, it is getting a lot of attention. And you can continue to engage with me by going to my digital twin, digitaldeepak.ai. I am now beginning traveling in Europe and Greece and Mallorca and India and Australia. So I'll be in touch. Take care, my friends.